Not sure if you know this, but when we first met, I got so nervous I couldn't speak. In that very moment, I found the one, and my life had found its missing piece. So as long as I live, I love you, will have and hold you. You look so beautiful in white, and from now to my very last breath, this day I'll cherish. You look so beautiful in white.
Can everybody hear me under the water?
Yeah.
All right, just making sure. Welcome, friends, family, and guiding energies of the earth. We are gathered today to celebrate new beginnings, commitment, and most importantly, the energy of divine love between Chris and Christina. Marriage is a binding agreement between two consenting adults who want to share their lives, families, and values. It's a sacred promise meant to provide its participants with security, balance, peace, and partnership, which Chris and Christina have joined together to commit to today. This lovely couple has asked that I incorporate rituals throughout their ceremony today to honor their combining families and the elemental energies that connect them. Still, I'd like to begin with a blessing to set the tone for them first. You may be seated. Life and love are the greatest gifts bestowed upon humanity. May your union grant you patience, tolerance, and understanding, as well as the passion and excitement that every marriage should possess. May you need one another, but not out of weakness. May you want one another, but not out of love. May you support one another as a sign of mutual independence. And may you always rediscover that your love for one another is the greatest gift. Moving forward, I'd like for our couple to set their intentions. You're already holding one another's hands because you're looking into one another's eyes. Do you, Christina Williams McCary, enter into this promise with Chris of your own free will and accord in perfect love and perfect trust? Yes. Do you, Christopher Storm Wyatt, enter into this promise with Christina of your own free will and accord in perfect love and perfect trust? It is now time for our couple to exchange personal handwritten vows. Please join me, or all of you, and look into each other's eyes. Would you like to read? Oh my God.
So there's no way I can convey how much you mean to me and how much you have changed my life in just 90 seconds. Since our first conversation at the index, my soul instantly recognized yours, and I knew in that moment 9 years ago that you would always be a part of my life. Through many late night conversations, you quickly became someone I love spending time with, my best friend and my life partner. Every new adventure with you has been purely magical. The depth of our conversations are more profound than I ever had before. At times it has felt as though you and I were in our own universe. Looking back, I always knew you were my person. You were not so sure at first. You wasn't sure about love at all because you had already had your heart broken. Instead, you would just tell me thank you. And I knew then that you wanted to be sure when you gave me your heart, that it was because you trusted me to keep it safe. The first time you told me you loved me was not just because it was what came next or what was supposed to happen, but it was said you said it because you no longer could contain yourself anymore. Since then, you've taught me the true definition of love. You have loved me purely without placing any conditions on me for your love. You value your own independence and freedom as much as I do. So you've never caged me. Instead, you have always encouraged me and helped guide me to live unapologetically and authentically myself. No matter how crazy, ever-changing dreams and plans that I have, you're always here for it. Pushing me to up-level when I need encouragement, but also holding space to allow me to release things that are no longer lighting up my passions. I'm constantly blown away by how amazing you are. I fell in love with you long ago for many reasons. But what makes you unique is the way you love me. With you I feel safe, empowered, confident, respected, intelligent, cherished, and beautiful. And there hasn't been a day in the last 3,316 days
Woo!
that I haven't felt your love and admiration. Your words have matched your energy every single step of the way. I promise in this journey together to do everything I can to make you feel the same way. I promise to keep showing up for you. I promise, even when it's not easy. I will always be devoted to you even when you don't want to show up for yourself. I promise to encourage your passions, support your need for freedom, and value your adventurous nature. I vow to love you for who you are and never try to change you into someone you are not. I vow to support you in every way in pursuit of your goals and dreams. I know that life has many twists and turns, and every day is not rainbows and butterflies and beautiful like today. But even on those days, I will stand with you in the rain.
Woo!
I didn't even know it was gonna rain, but you know.
Look at that. Oh.
Because I always know that the sun is on the other side of all the clouds. You are my person, and I can't imagine a life that doesn't have you in it. Becoming your wife is the best decision I have ever made. And you know I don't make decisions very easily. Not without a lot of deep reflection. So until my last breath, I will be here with you, riding shotgun on all the adventures this lifetime has to offer. Well, that is until you get too tired, and then I'll take over.
Gotta take a nap.
I loved you before. I love you more today, and I will love you again and again. Thank you.
That was beautiful.
We're supposed to tell a story. How do you tell a story when you're not certain of a beginning and you don't ever want to end?
Oh.
Does it start 20 years ago, a chance meeting in a record store? Does it start 15 years ago? When in passing, you might have called me Fabio. Maybe it was 15 years ago when a grumpy, lost guy worked with your mother. That you never imagined. Go, and what your guidance has made you improve. And that's this is. Does it start when we both find ourselves deployed at the same time? Yeah. Whatever the moment doesn't really matter. Only their dream has prepared us for this moment. And now
It's just me and you here.
I say thank you for knowing for everything it has taken you to become the amazing, gorgeous person you are. You know, you're obviously physically beautiful, but you're amazing, boundless mind that sets you apart. You're taking a man afraid of the real love so much that you never say that I love chicken, I love a car, I love a football team. Yet in this moment, I stand here with you, Christina, my best friend, my guider, astrologist, my ride or die, and the mother of this family that made it possible that we're in this together. As I've always been afraid to use that word love, I probably define in this moment in front of all of creation, our ancestors, our immediate family, and the witnesses. I love you. to question everything and then follow as you seek the answers. Lead us an amazing journey and adventures. I vow to give you everything, inside my stubborn head, because that is what you cherish the most. I vow that you will never be my lesser, always be my equal. I vow to you I vow you to be your greatest supporter at all times and times. Even when your thoughts come from left field and I have to stop and go, what or where'd that come from? I can vow to continue to grow myself. Man, that's mesmerizing blue eyes. See me out.
Just me and you a bit. Just for you, Chris. So you take time.
I vow to be your anchor and shield when times are tough. I vow to always choose you. You were my person long before I knew you. But even the death of the body will not stop me from loving you. I choose you till there is nothing at all. Even though I say I choose you, thank you for choosing me. Love you.
I wanted to kiss him. I get
And may these vows be blessed, honored, and never broken.
If the sun refused to shine, I would still be loving you. If mountains crumble to the sea, there would still be you and me. Come on, woman, I'll give you my heart. Kind of woman, nothing more. Little drops of rain, whispers of the pain, tears and love lost in the days gone by. Our love is strong, with you there is no wrong. Together we shall roll until we die. The inspiration is what you are to me. Inspiration, look and see. So today my world, it smiles. Your hand in mine, we walk a mile. And thanks to you, this will be done. 'Cause you to me are the only one. Happiness, no more be sad. Happiness, I am glad. Little drops of rain, whisper the sun refused to shine, I would still be loving you. If mountains crumble to the sea, there would still be you and me.
Now we can do this. Raise. Chris, we'll start with you. Yeah, open the back. So we're gonna, yeah. He's gonna move to him. Then go to him. Good job. Nothing you want to shut. You would place your ring on Christina's left ring finger and repeat after me. This ring signifies my eternal love
My eternal love
and devotion to you.
and devotion to you.
Wear it always
For it always
and be reminded of my promises every day.
I promise you every day.
Repeat after me. This ring signifies
This ring signifies
my eternal love
my eternal love
and devotion to you.
and devotion to you.
Wear it always
Wear it always
and be reminded
and be reminded
of my daily promise.
of my daily promises.
Let us proceed. As an homage to the blending of their two families, Chris and Christina asked me to create some special parts of the ceremony where they could celebrate the blending of their tribes and hearts. The couple believes that herbalism and tea ceremony are not only healing to the body, mind, and spirit, but are also amazing ways to celebrate community and honor unity. Unity is the state of being united or joined together as a whole, or simply to be one. These two are no strangers to this concept, as over the span of their relationship and each moment leading up to this point, they have taken two very different backgrounds and lives and families and brought them together to create community as a team. Let's honor the joining of their two lives and all that comes with them, taking the next step in eternally becoming one.
I love it. I love it.
So we're going to begin with our hand clasping now. I'm going to have you guys repeat together after me. And then we will have after we get this. I'm a control freak.
Everybody knows that.
Before we go any further, I want you guys to just take a breath into the air and blow it out through the mouth. Cannot possess me.
Cannot possess me, for I belong to myself. For I belong to myself. But while we wish it,
I give you what is mine to give.
I give you what is mine to give.
You won't be able to command me,
You won't be able to command me,
for I am a free person.
for I am a free person.
I vow to you
I vow to you
that it will be your eyes
that it will be your eyes
into which I smile
into which I smile
every morning.
every morning.
I pledge my living
I pledge my life
dying,
and dying
to you, each equally
equally
in your gentle care.
in your gentle care.
I will be a shield of safety
I will be a shield of safety
for your back
for your back
and you for mine.
and you for mine.
I shall honor you
I shall honor you
above all others.
above all others.
This is a marriage of equals.
This is a marriage of equals.
Talk, let's have conversations in the dark. World is sleeping, I'm awake with you. With you. Watch movies that we both already seen. I ain't even looking at the screen, it's true. I got my eyes on you. And you say that you're not worthy. You get hung up on your flaws. But in my eyes you are perfect as you are. I won't ever try to change you, change you. I will always want the same you, same you. Swear on everything I pray to that I won't break your heart. I'll be there when you get lonely, lonely. Keep the secrets that you told me, told me. And your love is all you owe me. And I won't break your heart. Sunday mornings we sleep until noon. Well, I could sleep forever next to you. Next to you. And we got places we both gotta be. But there ain't nothing I would rather do than blow up all my plans for you.
As your hands are now bound together, your lives are joined in a union of love and trust. The eternity knot of this binding symbolizes the vows you have made. Like the stars, your love should be a constant source of light, and like the earth, a fine foundation from which to grow. May this knot of love remain forever tied, and may these hands be blessed. May they always be held by one another. May they have the strength to hold on tightly during the storms of life. May they remain tender and gentle as they nurture each other. I get to do it now.
Are you sure?
What a beautiful display of love and creativity we've gotten to witness here today. Friends and family, without further delay, It is with great energy and pleasure that I announce Mr. and Mrs. Christopher Sloan Pike as officially, happily, and finally, after 9 long years,
Woo!
married. Chris, you may kiss your bride.
Woo! You met Christina, kiss your groomsman.
We are going to be meeting at Fasana in downtown Asheville to enjoy a celebratory dinner with the newlyweds at 6:30 p.m. And then
Woo!
you guys can join us. Thanks so much.